Hey guys, thank you so much for coming to my channel. My name is Katie. I am 26 years old. I live in Knoxville, Tennessee, and I have a blog. It's called Kindly Katie, and thank you so much for coming to my very first YouTube video. So today I'm going to share with you my July reading wrap up. So all the books I read in the month of July, what I'm currently reading right now, and then the books I plan on reading in August. I love to read. I love to watch these types of videos, so I thought it would be fun to make these also. I'll have a coordinating blog post over on my blog, and I'll have that linked in the description box below. So let's get started with all the books that I finished in the month of July. The first book I finished in the month of July is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets by J.K. Rowling. For my birthday this year, my mother-in-law actually gave me all of her hardback copies of the whole Harry Potter series, which was super great, and I've actually never read the books. I know, crazy, but I've seen all the movies and I read the first book in like 3rd grade, but I'm excited to read them all now. So this is the first book that I read in July. The second book that I finished in the month of July was a book that I was sent for review. It's called Sweet Love at Bayside by Addison Cole, and I'll try to get that to focus there. This is on my Kindle. I have a Kindle Paperwhite. And this is called Sweet with Heat Romance, which means that Addison Cole is actually the pen name of Melissa Foster, and these are just rewrites of her romance books, but kind of a little bit more on the sweet side. So there's no graphic love scenes or any swear words or anything like that. And I really like those. It's nice. They're kind of like reading a Hallmark movie, which is always fun. I love the Hallmark movies. So that's the second book that I finished in the month of July. And the third book that I finished in the month of July is actually Serafina and the Black Cloak. I listened to this on audiobook, and I just got my library card a couple weeks ago for the county that I live in now. So I was excited to try out audiobooks because I'm allowed to wear headphones all day while I'm at work, because I just do like graphic design and computer work. So I actually finished that one in less than a week, and it was really good. It's a middle grade novel, and it's set at the Biltmore Estate, which is in Asheville, North Carolina, and I actually went there last year with my husband. So it's cool to see a story that's set in the house when the Vanderbilts were actually living there. So the last book I finished in the month of July is Dark Lover by J.R. Ward, and this is the first book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. My coworker has been trying to get me to read this series for quite a while now, and she was gracious enough to download all of her copies onto my Kindle. And then I heard Jessica over at Peace Love Books say that she recently started the series and she loves it. So I was like, okay, I really have to try out this series, and it is by far the best book that I read for the whole month of July. And yes, I know I read a Harry Potter book, but Dark Lover was amazing, and I really am really excited to continue on with this series. So let's move on to what I'm currently reading. While I'm filming this, it's July 31st. I actually finished Dark Lover today, and right after I finished that, I decided to pick up Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. This is the 3rd book in the Harry Potter series. So I literally am like on page 7. So I haven't gotten very far into this at all. I'm really excited to continue on with the series, and as I finish reading all of the books, my husband and I are watching all the movies together, and I really want to go to Harry Potter World maybe sometime next year. So I'm excited about that. So I gotta read on those. And then I'm also currently listening to on audiobook Serafina and the Twisted Staff, which is the 2nd book in the Serafina trilogy by Robert Beatty, and also again set at Biltmore Estate. This one takes place just a few months after Serafina and the Black Cloak. I'm not very far into it, so I'm not really sure what's going on right now, like with the whole arc of the story, but it's good so far, and so it's a really nice, easy read. The narrator is very good, and it's easy to listen to while I'm at work. So for my August TBR, I plan to finish Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban and Serafina and the Twisted Staff, which are the 2 that I'm currently reading. The next book that I plan on finishing in August is Lover Eternal by J.R. Ward. This is the second book in the Black Dagger Brotherhood series. My husband and I are going on vacation, a very exciting vacation, which I will be announcing soon, the third week of August, and we have a lot of travel time and we're going to be in a beachy place. So I love to read while I'm at the beach, so I plan on starting Lover Eternal, or continuing it or finishing it, or wherever I happen to be at that point. I really can't wait to read the next book in the series. I believe this one is about Rage and Mary, so I'm really excited to read about a new brother. The next book I plan on reading in August is Sweet Passions at Bayside by Addison Cole. This is the second book in her series, the Bayside series. I read the first one in June, Sweet Love at Bayside. The second one is Sweet Passions at Bayside. It's just a continuation of the series, and those are just really fun, like beachy reads. They take place up in Cape Cod, so maybe I can read that one also on vacation, just as a light summary read, because Lover Eternal is going to be like vampires and fighting and romance, and it's going to be great. But just in case I want a light beachy read, I'm going to plan on reading that one as well. And then the final thing that I plan on reading in the month of August is another audiobook. I actually haven't picked it out yet, but when we go on our trip, we have, you know, almost a full day of flying planned. So I thought it would be good to have an audiobook picked out for the plane. If you guys have any really good summery, light and airy audiobooks that you would like to recommend, please leave those in the description box below. But that's it for my July wrap up and my August TBR. Let me know what books you've recently read or what you're planning on reading soon in the comments below, and I will see you guys later. Bye.